This is an HP G60. Okay, I made a video of this already on how to change out the hard drive. We're going to do it again, and I'm going to show you how to load the G60. Now what I have here, of course, is a laptop. I have a raw, or you could say new hard drive. This is one that had stuff on it. I did a diagnosis on it. Checks good, and I wiped everything clean, made it like it's a raw hard drive or a brand new hard drive. And I have a small Phillips head screwdriver that I'm going to need. So those are the items that you're going to need to replace the hard drive. And of course your restore CDs or a licensed Windows CD. Alright, which one thing I'm not keen about is people pirating software. So you should have made your own restore CDs. I have mine. That's right here. Okay, so I'm not going to use these. Because most people, you buy a laptop from a yard sale or something, you're not going to get this. So I'm going to actually load a licensed version and then show you how to go online and get all the drivers and make it run good. Okay, so here we go. All right, well, I made it a little easier by already pulling the screws. So 2 screws here, and these screws do come out. If they do come out, put them in their own pile of screws, or just put them right back in. You're going to lift this guy up and slide it this way, okay, to unlatch it, and set that aside. There's going to be a screw here, a screw here, and a screw here. I've already removed them and put them into the stack over here. All right, you're taking this and you're going to go this way with it. All right, and that unhooks them from the connector and lift up. Alright, now what you have here is, it should be 4 screws, and 2 on each side. I only have 2 to make it a little easier. I just need to hold the drive in. So I'm unscrewing, I'm putting in its own stack, not with the stack of those other screws. Alright, the silver screws go to the hard drive, the black screws go to the mounts, the 3 mounts. Okay, you're going to pop that drive out, lay it upside down to where the circuitry is up, never touching the circuitry, and never touching the connectors. The new drive you're going to take out of the package, never touching the bottom and never touching the connectors. You're going to put this back in. Remember, the label is up, so the circuitry is inside, not being touched by fingers. You're going to put your 4 screws back in. I'm only going to put 2 because my hard drive over there is still good. I'm just loading this up. Now you can load while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk a little bit. You can load your hard drive up with Ubuntu, which is a free operating system, or Linux, okay, any kind of operating system you want. We are going to load it with Windows 7. Alright, this originally came with, I'm trying to read that sticker, I think when I bought this for college, when I was in college, it came with Windows XP, and then I've upgraded, no, it came with Windows Vista, if I remember right. Then it came with an upgrade to Windows 7, and I never upgraded this to Windows 8. I don't think, something about the video card or something couldn't do anything. So I'm going to put screws back in. Put all my screws. And then put my cover back on. You're going to start with it back here and slide it in. Remember, we pulled that way to take it off. We're going to put it this way to put in, push down on both sides, and then put our screws down. Somebody asked me to make this video on YouTube. So when somebody asks me something and I'm able to do it, I'll go ahead and do it. I want to get this done before I go on vacation tomorrow to King's Dominion. I'll be there from Wednesday night through Sunday morning. So if anybody's going down there, look me up. I'll be in my, I'll have my Jeep with my pop-up trailer. And I'll show a picture of the Jeep after this video. Alright. Hey, you can get skins for your computer if you want. Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. Don't get on me about that, okay? I'm going to get all this stuff out of the way. I have no screws left over. Going to get my power supply. Which one? I got a light on that side. And I have a light up front. That's key things. If you need to, you're going to press F9 to go to the boot menu. Okay. And you're going to select 1, which is highlighted in white, to boot from an external CD. Now the one thing I can't do is I cannot show you my authentication key, my licensing key when I'm popping it. And so what I'm installing now is Windows 7. This is your store-bought CD. Now, if I was loading my recovery CDs here, all right, that told me disc number 1, disc number 2. When I popped in disc number 1, it would say, after it's reading that, it would say now insert disc number 2, now insert disc number 3, and so on. And I think this goes back to 7 discs. So if you did it that way, if you actually made your restore CDs or were able to get the restore CDs, and you can actually go to HP's website and order your restore CDs. That's what I did with this guy over here. Okay, $15 for the restore CDs for that touchscreen computer. So that's an option if you want to do that. But if you went to a local store and purchased, or you have your own copy of Windows 7, you could pop it in here, load it up, but you're going to see what the graphics look like afterwards, and no devices will be working. This camera up here won't be working. Alright, so there's going to be things that you're going to have to download the drivers for. So I'm not going to sit here and let you watch all this, because it will take a while. The next time it comes up and requires a human interaction, I will go ahead and bring it up. Okay, so this is the point to where you can actually go have breakfast now, go to the store, go shopping, come back, and it'll be ready for the next human interaction. Okay, it's starting up. I'm going to show you this, what not to touch. Okay, when this comes up, press any key to boot from a CD, don't do it. Okay, otherwise you'll go through the whole install again. Okay, this is where we're at. My first name is Bill. You know, I have so many computers in this house named Bill, so I'm going to put a Q after that, so I don't have redundant names. And I hit next. It wants me to put a password in there. I'm not going to put one in. Alright, I'm not worried about people getting on my computer. So if you wish to do it now, this is the time to put your passwords in. Make sure you write down your password in a private book and lock it away. Alright, hit next. I want to do the updates. My date and time, I'm on the Eastern time zone. It is the 25th. This is about 7:20 a.m. Yes, I'm an early bird. Okay, I'm going to go onto my site. Let's see, Quinn's home, Bill's network. Let's see, Bill's place. This is mine. That's mine. That's mine. Yeah, I think these 3 are mine. I have 3 of them in the house. I don't care if you see this. I got my numlocks on, because you're too far away anyway to get onto my network, and it's a lock. I change my code all the time. It's a home network. I wish there was a place here to skip, because I really don't care about this. I'm not going to sit there and share photos and stuff like that, but if you wish to do that, you could. Don't know how long this is going to take, so we'll be right back. Oh, there it is. So I'm not going to do this. Okay, this is if you have a home group password. I'm going to take the checks out. If you want to share documents and so on, then you select documents. You can actually do that. I'm going to hit skip. All right, and if you want to see more about the home group, you can click here. So I'm going to hit skip. Okay, and so now it's finalizing my settings. Okay, it booted up. I heard sound, and we are hooked up to a network. Okay, we have sounds set at 67%. So two drivers are already loaded. The desktop looks kind of bad, So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to type in control panel. Let's see, drivers. If I spell it right, drivers. Okay, and we should have device manager right here. We're going to go take a look exactly what we're missing. All right, and we have a coprocessor, so the display, let's see what this looks like. It's a standard, so the display has to be done. We have to get the video drivers for this. Okay, so there's a coprocessor. Now, let me show you something. This is pretty good about 7 and 8. So we're going to hit Update Driver. We're online. We want to browse? No, we want to do automatic search. Let's see if it'll go grab it. Because Microsoft and HP's are partners. I don't know if that's still good in Windows 8, I think it is. But because they are so close together, a lot of times the drivers will automatically be downloaded. So right now it's searching. I'm going to pause this, and if it does find it, I'll bring it up before I close it, and that coprocessor will be updated, I hope. Alright, it was unable to find and install the coprocessor. That's no problem. Okay, we're going to close this, we're going to close that. So we know from here, after it refreshes, anything with an asterisk like that, with a question mark coming out to asterisk, I want to look at the networking too. So it has the onboard and the wireless networks. So we're looking pretty good here. Imaging, let's see what this is. Hey, a webcam, look at that. Woo-hoo. So it does have the drivers for that. The VGA adapter and the processor we're going to have to do. Now something happened while this was going on, and Windows updates came in. So it is so important to do Windows updates. So we're going to restart now, and then it'll probably bring in more. So it's going to restart and install the updates. It's better to get this all done now rather than later. But what we're going to do when it comes back up is go get those other drivers. Now let's bring up Windows Explorer. And this is probably going to ask us some questions. It's MSN. I'm going to ask me later on this. I don't like Windows Explorer. So I probably end up putting your browser has been, I don't care about that, go away. I like Google Chrome a lot better than Windows Explorer. So I want to go to www.hp.com. Now if you're working on a Dell, okay, go to Dell.com. What's nice about Dell is they have service tag numbers. And HP does not have service tag numbers. So we have to go search for drivers and support. Right there. And now when we type in G60, drivers and downloads. Now our video is really huge. So notice on the bottom we have to scroll one way and we have to scroll another way. So because our video is not good. So we need to enter your product name or number. The product name or number. Let's go underneath. And this is upside down. You're not going to be able to see this too much. But my product is FS185. 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 And you need to get this off of the same place where we saw the G60 number. I'm actually looking this upside down. So product number is FS185UA. I don't know if it's going to need the number signs after that, so I'm going to just do UA. And let's go with that. Let's see what happens. You say a 100, I have a 125. There it is. That's it. HP 125 NR. That's exactly. It's on the. It's right there. Okay, so that worked out nicely. So I'm going to click right there. All right. I'm going to scroll down. We're looking for 2 drivers. Okay, we have updates. Go away, go away. Okay, so 32-bit operating system. That's the one I installed. You may have a 64. If it is, drop that down and select 64. Alright. We're gonna, once this comes up, scroll down. And see now, it has scan your system for missing drivers and scan now. Now that's a really neat option, but one thing it does is it draws down puts a piece of software on your computer. Alright, so I know our graphics. I know what I'm doing. If you want, you can do that. But this is the chipset that we want. And there's no others. So that's going to be our video. We want to download this. Now Internet Explorer says, hey, do you want to run it? I want to run it. Okay, it's probably going to want to restart. I'm going to close this after it. I don't want that dialog staying up. Now, what I typically do when I work on a computer is I don't restart every single time I load something. I'll say restart later, because I want to restart one time and not a whole bunch of times. And also the customer's waiting for the computer, and I'm one of those that turns around a computer real fast. So I don't leave it. I'm liable for everything left in my place. So I don't like to be the one doing it. Now a coprocessor driver, if we can't absolutely find that driver, then we'll actually go up there and say, hey, scan my computer and load the driver. So I'm going to, this is downloading so far 33 of, it doesn't say of what, it's opening that. So I'm going to pause this until it's ready to do something. You'll hear a dong, and this will come up, and hit yes, and next. I have accepted, yes, next, or okay to proceed on. Okay, it's going to go into that temp directory. And that temp directory can actually be deleted later on. Okay, it's just going to unzip everything in there and install. Your video may flash a couple of times. Don't worry about that. It's changing the drivers. So notice how big everything is, where we have to expand and move down on the background there. So things will change. This is all normal. Okay, this is the old-fashioned thing. Okay, it says more updates are available. I'm not going to click inside that window. Okay, I want this. Okay, next. Okay, we want both of those. We want the display driver and the HD audio driver. So leave both of those checked. Next. What's nice about the HD audio driver, this has a HDMI cable plug on the side of it, and you can take the HDMI and hook it up to your big 56-inch TV in the living room or something like that, and one of the big TVs, hook it up, and it'll be just like you're watching PlayStation 3 or something like that. So you can play your YouTube videos off of this. Any video that you've recorded while you're on your travels and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I'm actually doing two videos at the same time, one about the stupid insect bite on my hand and this, because this is taking a little bit of time. I guess I could have paused it. Well, let me pause it until it needs again. Okay, this is where it comes up. Do you want to restart now or later? I want to do later because updates need to be installed too. 109 and 9 optional. Let's click the optional. That's audio. Why are you being updated? That's in the video controller, video platform. Okay. Input. I like all these, so I think I'm going to select all these. I don't like the Bing search thing that comes up, and there's some other things that I don't like, but all these, see, that's what I'm saying. HP should have had them, but here's Windows with updates. So I'm going to say that there's 109 updates. This is going to take a while. So install updates. It's important to do, except this is all part of installing. And I want to get to the point of it actually installing. Why didn't it install? Okay, I don't know why it did that. It should just start. The light's flashing like something's happening on the hard drive. And that light down here that's flashing so much, that's your hard drive activity light. And as long as something's happening, here we go. So it's zipped on down, it's doing updates. So now we can't do anything until these updates are done. Alright, if we went to the device driver again, the device manager, that's just going to prove me wrong, right? Because we didn't restart this display. Wow, it is there. It changed from standard to GeForce. So it is there. It proved me wrong, huh? So this is the only one right here that we have to work on. So we're going to satisfy that. Now, typically, you know, if the computer's working good, I'm not going to worry about it. All right, but that's my personal preference. So we're going to let this update. Installing download is 0% complete. So this will take a while. I may actually go to the store and then come back. Okay, that's giving you an idea just how long it's going to take. All right, so turning off for now. Well, it's now 10:33. Video looks a lot better that the drivers are loaded. So let's go take a look at device. Let's see, is it already up here? Because we went to so many. No, it's not. Device manager. So we still have our coprocessor. All right, and then it needs to allow again after it did the scan, and allow again. This is the firewall that's built in. So it's going to scan again. And let's see what's select the updates, software downloads. Okay, select the product below. Okay, I don't know why it's still doing that. It didn't say that I couldn't find anything. Alright, let's hit that. Well, that went back there. So was that a waste of time? Okay, so okay, we selected that. Alright, scan your system, the missing software and drivers. We already did that, so that was kind of a waste of time. Don't know which one. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do the scan again. Scan my computer. Allow. We can always send feedback saying it didn't work out. Okay, I don't see anything down here. It's saying that everything, serial number, that's the serial product. It knows my serial number. Wow. That's weird. Okay, so guess that's not going to work out. One discovered. Okay. Let's see what it does. I'm looking at the hard drive light. It is flashing. Click it again and make sure something's happening. Wow. That's not cool. Alright, so let's go there. Alrighty. Okay. Let's get chipset. Just in case that's it. Download. I want to run it. Okay, it's at 48%. It's down on the bottom here. Okay, this is the chipset. Next. Yes. Next. Go in there. Hopefully a pop-up saying we found some new device. That's what I like seeing. Okay, next. Okay, this is Ethernet drivers. Okay, well we already have those drivers, but see if we're just missing one. Do you want to install a network access manager? No, I don't need the manager. And finish. I don't like the manager. Let's bring our devices up. Hey, that took care of it. Look at that, it's gone. So that's how we take care of. That's my goal, is to get rid of all the question marks. Outside of this, you can install any and all programs that you want. Okay, if we can get. I want to open the center. These are the 3 alerts. I never worry about setting up a backup because I do that, but it's up to you if you want to do that. I'm going to turn this off. Windows installs the schedule is important. This is updates. I don't want to disable the updates, but I want to turn off this message. Okay, virus protection. It's very important to have a virus protection and update it. But Microsoft Security Essentials is made by Microsoft and is free. So you can go to my website, qpcr.biz, and go to Files and Links and click on Microsoft Security Essentials. And in the first sentence says you click on that and download it. So hopefully this video helps you out. It looks like everything's working smooth. It wants to install updates. That's what that shield is. Alright, so everything's good. Now it's up to you what other software you want to install, but that's the basics. Okay, so take care. Subscribe if you want. Share. Bye.